Alright, so in this video, we're going to be doing problem number 41. Here we have an absolute value equation and we need to solve. So this is going to be the absolute value of 3h plus 1 is equal to 7h. Now it's in a form where we can produce two distinct equations. This is going to be 3h plus 1 equals 7h. One side is just going to be the equation with no absolute value sign, and then this side is going to be 3h plus 1 is equal to negative 7h, negative 7h. If this had like 7h plus 4, we would need the parentheses. Here we don't really need it, but I just added it just to be used to adding it. So here we have to subtract 3h to both sides, giving 1 equal to 4h. Dividing by 4 both sides gives you h is 0.25 or 1/4. If we look at this side, it's going to be 3h plus 1 is negative 7h. We can subtract 3h both sides, giving us negative 10h is equal to positive 1. Negative 1/10 is equal to h. That's our two solutions. Here we can do our check step. So our check step, absolute value of 3 times a fourth, 3 times a fourth, plus 1 is equal to 7 times a fourth. Let's see if this is going to work out. So this is going to be 3/4 plus 1. 3/4 plus 4/4 is 7/4, which is absolute value equal to 7/4. 7/4 is equal to 7/4. That works out. Let's try this one. So this is our solution, one of our solutions at least. Negative 1/10, let's see. Absolute value of 3 times negative 1/10 plus 1, absolute value 7 times negative 1/10. Okay, so I immediately see a problem right here. We can work through it and you'll see the problem as well when we try. So this is going to be absolute value. So this is going to be absolute value of negative 3/10 plus 1 is equal to negative 7/10. Now, negative 3/10 plus 10/10, which is 1, is equal to 7/10. But we have the absolute value. It's going to be, of course, positive 7/10. We had a positive before. We just absolute value is still positive. 7/10 is equal to negative 7/10. Is this true? No, it's not. They are on the opposite side of the number line. So that means that this is an extraneous solution. This is an extraneous solution right over here. Extraneous. Extraneous solutions come up when you do algebra. They're going to come up as solutions, but you have to always check. When you have an absolute value, you got to check if it's an actual solution. Otherwise, you might box in an answer saying it's a solution, but it might turn out to be an extraneous solution. You could lose points on a test for doing this. You need to point out if it's extraneous because it could be extraneous. Extraneous solutions do exist. So in this case, the only answer is h equals 0.25 or, of course, h equals 1/4. And this is your answer. I hope you found this video helpful.